What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's YouTube video. Before we dive into the video, I want to share with you my goal this year to hit 10,000 subscribers. So if you find today's video useful, you can help me out by just hitting that red subscribe button to get us one step closer to the goal of reaching 10,000 subscribers. I can't do it without you guys, so I'm trying to put out as much great content as I can each week for you in exchange for getting you to subscribe to the channel. So with that being said, help us reach our goal, and now let's go ahead and dive into today's video. In this video, I'm going to show you the #1 way to get website traffic to a new blog or a new website. So here I am on Pinterest. Pinterest is the tool that you can use that will be the quickest way to get traffic to a new website. So for example, up here we can see how many monthly views I'm currently getting on Pinterest. 1 million monthly views. And out of these 1 million monthly views, I tend to get 10,000, 15,000, sometimes 20,000 clicks to my website a month. So somewhere between 1 to 2% of the views that I'm getting. So with that being said, if you've got a brand new website, this is the best way to quickly get traffic to a new website. So what you're going to do is you're going to create a Pinterest business account. All you got to do is search Pinterest business account in Google. You'll find the link. It'll take you to the sign up page. You'll sign up for an account. All right. Then you're going to go into your profile, give yourself a profile name, profile photo. And then you're going to be out here on the home feed learning how to use Pinterest. So when somebody gets on Pinterest, they see this home feed here. They see all these different pins displaying. And pins on Pinterest are basically images that link out to different pages off of Pinterest. So unlike other social media sites that try to keep you on the social media site and don't let you leave, Pinterest actually encourages you to click to other websites. So I can go to golf.com here, or we can click on this and go over to ilovegain.com. So each pin is linked out to a specific website that somebody wants that person to click and go to. So what you're going to do is you're going to create these vertical style images using a canva.com or PicMonkey, or using Adobe, some kind of photo editing software. You can create a template and add a background image using free stock photos from free stock photo websites like Unsplash, Pixabay, Pexels.com. So then you're going to add some text. So you create this vertical pin. Then all you're going to do is come here to this create button, click on create a pin. You're going to upload your image that you just created from one of those photo creation websites. You're going to give it a title, you're going to give it a description, and you want to use some keywords, what it's about. Then you're going to add your link to your website, and you're going to go ahead and select a board. So I've got all these different boards that I created specific to certain things like chipping tips. I've got one for practice drills, practice tips, putting tips. So I got specific within the niche of golf. So instead of just having a general golf board, which I do have, it's just golf all by itself, but I also niched down and created some subtopic boards that I could, dive deeper into for specific types of content. So whatever business or industry your website is in, you want to think about the subtopics that you can create different boards for. All right, so again, steps are pretty simple. You create a business account, you get in here, you give yourself a profile photo, a profile name, write your little bio in. Then you come over here to the Save tab. This is where you're going to see a blank page. So you're going to hit this little plus icon. You're going to click Create a Board, and you're going to start building out different boards by giving different names to them, hitting Create, and that's going to create these different boards here on this page. So I've already created a bunch of different boards covering different subtopics within golf. So from there, again, you're going to create your pin, upload your pin, pick which board you want to pin to, and you're going to do this on repeat over and over and over. I've pinned out thousands of pins. If you want to see here, I've got 4,835 pins in total. So somebody could click here and see all pins, and they can just start scrolling through all the pins that I've ever created. So look at all these images. These are individual templates that I set up on Canva. Some of them are the same template, so all I had to do was change out the photo, change out the text, and then save that template. So I created a couple different styles. Right now I'm using this one with the black box, white text, and then I've got my website URL down here at the bottom of the pin. So that's one where all I've done is gone in, and I've got about 400 blog articles on my website. So I've gone in and started creating 400 different pin images, one for each blog article. So now I have 400 images that I can upload here to Pinterest and link to each individual blog article. So again, I change out the stock photo each time, so it's a fresh image, and I change out the title of the blog article each time. So all in all, it's a fresh pin each time. That way, Pinterest algorithm picks it up as a fresh pin. It doesn't think it's duplicated, and so that's going to give each pin its own chance to get out there and get seen by lots of people. And so after posting these pins over and over and over, and getting them to specific boards where we help tell Pinterest what each pin's about by using, the pin the pin title. So let's click into one again. So this one, golf putting stroke technique. So Pinterest is going to read this title here, and they're going to understand, okay, this pin must be about golf because he used the word golf. If they read the description, they're going to see other keyword terms I used in the description. I mentioned golf in the keywords. I used hashtags that have to relate to golf. I also am linking out to a golf website, and they're probably using scanning technology to actually scan the image and read the words that are on the image. So Pinterest is going to understand that this pin is about golf, in addition to the fact I pinned it to a golf-specific board. And so Pinterest now has a good idea that it needs to serve this pin to the golf audience. So people hop on Pinterest, they use this search bar here, they type different things into the search bar. So somebody might go on Pinterest and type in golf. And when they type in golf, now Pinterest is going to serve them a bunch of different pins strictly related to golf. So now they can scroll through here and see only golf related pins, and boom, one of my pins shows up over here, golf workout exercises to hit further. So this one links over to one of my website articles, 6 golf exercises that they can use to build strength. So now they land on my website and they can start reading this blog article. So this again is the fastest way to get traffic to a new website, using different vertical pins that can create, opportunities for people to click off of Pinterest and go to the link that you're linking to back on your website. So again, one of the key facets here though, not to overlook, is on your website itself, you want to create lots of content. So as I mentioned earlier, I have over 400 different blog articles, and that's taken me 6 years to develop. So don't worry and think that's an overwhelming amount. It's a process. You have to take, one step at a time. So each week I put out, maybe one article at this point, but for a while I was putting out one a day. Sometimes I was putting out 3 a week, sometimes 5 a week. I've varied at different times, but all in all, it's added up over 6 years to the point that I now have over 400 articles on the website. So again, if you want to be successful on Pinterest, you got to start by creating content on your website. That way you can give something to link to on Pinterest. So go out there, think up maybe 10 different blog post ideas that you could write and add them to your website. Grab the links to all 10 of those articles, then hop back over onto Pinterest, create 10 different vertical style pins. And the reason we like vertical style pins is they just take up more real estate here on the page, and Pinterest has that in their recommendations and their guidelines when they teach you how to be successful on Pinterest. They recommend a 1,500 tall pixel image by 1,000 pixels wide. So all we got to do is come over here to canva.com. Let me just show you real quickly. You go to canva.com. They've got this design anything tab. We'll click on social media. Then all we got to do is scroll over, and they already have a pre-made Pinterest template called Pinterest Pin. You can see the dimensions down there, say 1,000 by 1,500 pixels. So all that means is that they're setting you up to have 1,000 pixels wide and 1,500 pixels tall. You can also use a custom dimension tool and type in those dimensions yourself, but they already have them pre-made. So all we're going to do is grab some stock photos off stock photo websites, upload them into our media library like I've done here. Then all I got to do is click on one of these golf images, and then I just have to drag it to fit, the entire screen or whatever my template's going to be. So we can rearrange it here. And then all you got to do is come here, click on text, pop in some text, start typing in our title. So golf practice tips for beginners. And then you just play around, resizing things, moving it around on the screen to a point where it looks good. And then all you have to do is download it to your computer. One other key tip, use a file name. So golf practice tips for beginners, it filled that in automatically for me. So these keywords, again, when I download are going to be the image file name. So when we go over to Pinterest and we go to this create and we go to create a pin and we upload that image, it's going to give the file name golf practice tips for beginners. So Pinterest might be scanning that file name as well. So they're going to know more about what your image is about. So again, using keywords in your title, your description, using keywords in the alt text here, and then having a destination link that matches up with what your pin's about. So it should be linking to an article related to golf tips for beginners. And so with that being said, you do this on repeat hundreds of times, create 5, 10 different pins for each article. So if you wrote 10 articles, go out and create maybe 15 different pins for each article. So that's 10 articles times 15 unique pins for each article. So that's 150 potential pins you could create to pin out for those 10 different articles. And then you're going to start seeing impressions, saves, outbound clicks, and you're going to start to see this add up over time. You're going to start getting traffic eventually from Pinterest to your website, and it's going to be the quickest way to build traffic. If you try to go through, paid advertising, that might be faster, but you do have to spend money. So if you want organic, free traffic that you don't have to pay for, Pinterest is a search engine where it's got over 400 million monthly users on Pinterest searching things in the search bar. So whatever your industry is, think of different things people are going to be searching in that search bar, create content around it on your website, then pin it out on Pinterest, and you're going to get people searching that content on Pinterest, coming across your pin. They're going to read your headline, your description, and then when they're ready, they're going to click on your pin and it's going to open up the website page that you are linking to. And that's how you're going to get traffic back to your website or to a store or e-commerce. Like in this case, I created Foy Golf Academy, an e-commerce store that's separate of my website. So not only do I have my web blog articles I'm linking to, but when somebody reads one of these articles, eventually they're going to click on either an image banner I've added or some links I've added throughout the text, and it's just going to send them right over to my store where they can buy my products, and that's how I'm making money off of Pinterest. So that's another video, how to actually make money using Pinterest, driving traffic to an e-commerce store. That's going to be it for this video though, how to get traffic to your Pinterest website that you're linking to off of Pinterest. So getting 1 million monthly views, it's a great way to leverage free traffic. So I don't have to pay for ads to get this 1 million monthly views and get 10,000 clicks, 15,000 clicks each month. So Pinterest, start with Pinterest, create a Pinterest business account, and you should start seeing success if you follow the tips and strategies on the different videos that I've got in this course I'm about to talk to you about. All right, since you made it all the way through today's YouTube video, I want to share with you an important resource I put together regarding Pinterest. So it's called Pinterest for Business. It's updated every month, so there's going to be new content coming into this resource library. You can scroll down the page here and you can read through all the sales copy, but I'm not really a salesman. All I care about doing is putting out the best videos that I can put out for you so you can help teach yourself how to use Pinterest using these training videos. So you're going to get a lot of cool worksheets, different checklists that I start you off with, and a free month of Tailwind. We're also going to go into a lot of the beginner steps starting out, but we're going to get more advanced as well, like how to use your business account to sell things on, Etsy or your website, or build an email list. I'm going to go over the Pinterest algorithm, how it works, so you can learn how to get more pins to stand out on Pinterest so that you can get more clicks to your website, to your blog, to your products. We're going to talk about the secrets to creating viral content on Pinterest. I've got a viral pin checklist you can check out here as well. And then we're going to get into the automation aspect so you can set up scheduling pins with Tailwind to save yourself a ton of time, as well as how to, manually pin still to get some benefit from manual pinning. So overall, there's all kinds of modules here inside of this course that you can use to better your Pinterest knowledge and, help your business out and get better at marketing on Pinterest. So again, we're adding videos every single month. So this library of videos is only going to get bigger and bigger. And the price is going to go up with time as well because, the more content we fill it up with, the more we're going to need to start charging. And so with that being said, go ahead and get the early bird pricing today. You can check out the link below in this YouTube video, or you can go to asknickfoy.teachable.com and just look for this Pinterest for Business course. I also have some other courses, so try to scroll through them and find the one for Pinterest.